Hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. If anybody can hear, I don't know what's going on. I can't tell if anything's ringing. May or may not be here. Hey, there's somebody here. Hi, whoever's here. I'm still setting up. I'm completely and woefully unprepared for this, which is great. So rad. Alright. Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out a bunch of stuff here. And I will put the camera on my audio mug in a few minutes. Or a few moments. Is it 9 o'clock? Oh, it's here. Still sitting up. It's 9 o'clock. Hopefully I'm prepared for this, which is great. I need to mute that. Mute. Alright. Okay, well, I'll just transition over to, hi, how you doing? If anybody's there, hi, hello, how are you? I don't know who's here, because it doesn't tell me that. Weird. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Copy this and paste it over here. And let's see, I should send that out. Where's that live chat thing? Stream. Is that on here someplace? I don't know. Hey, check it out. Spaceships. I make spaceships. That's my thing. Guess that's not there. Escape that. Escape that. And well, yeah, it is on YouTube. So hey, hooray! Yay, hooray! Here, click on this. Communication denied. Live chat. Let's see live chat. Okay, so I've got live chat. I'm going to type something over here. Test check. It's for me to see. Yep, okay, that works. Restream works. So we've got the live chat there. Very nice. There's gotta be a way. I think there's a way for me to send out my. Copy that and then tweeter it out. Tweeter, tweeter, tweeter it out, and tweeter is there. Here's my tweeter. Log in. You know what I'm doing. Off every second. It's time for Tweeter Nets. Tweeter Nets. Excuse me. Pledge drive, pledge drive. This is a crazy thing. Where's my notebook? It has all the things that I'm going to talk about today. And I'm going to start recording this in a little bit. So we'll go with that. And I'm going to learn how to enunciate and speak properly. I have a note from last time watching my live stream that says, don't mumble. Because I do that. I have a whole bunch of notes on that, actually. Don't mumble, figure out what you're doing ahead of time. I'm totally violating that now. But hey, it is a live stream. And oh, also don't touch your nose. I'm not going to touch my nose. I'm going to pretend I have coronavirus. I'm not touching my nose. All right, so there's that. Where's my stuff here? Okay. Shrink that down to nothing. And then go back over to the dashboard. Restream. Webcam. Permission denied. No problem. Just want to be able to. Right in there. I hope someone will type and say hi in the chat, so I can figure out whether that's working or not. There's that. Okay, yeah. So. Pledge drive, pledge drive. What is the pledge drive? I don't know. No, I do know. I'm trying to get people to sign up for my Patreon and to also donate money through the store. Oh, excuse me. A stretch. I must not touch my face. I must not touch my face. I must not touch my face. Let's see. Do I have everything we need to do over here? No. Let's open up Zebra. Zebra. It is a funky app. I don't know who's watching, but thank you for watching. Oh, it's probably me. All right. Maybe I should try to stream this to Facebook too. Okay, so let's set up app plus Logitech. That's going to be this, and the app is going to be, which one is it? This should be ZBrush 2019. There we go. And okay, so there we go. Here's what you're going to see while I'm working on stuff because I am going to work on stuff today. I'm going to work on the March pledge drive ship. The March spaceship club ship. March spaceship club ship. All right. Well, I guess I will continue to retweet and stuff. Let me get myself back on here in studio mode. Hi, how you doing? I'm back. I don't think anyone is watching, so I'll just do the thing that I'm going to do. So let's go Chrome. Oh, no, where's the stream? Nightbot. Nightbot. Maybe a Nightbot guy. I'm going to connect Facebook. Let's see if people want to see it on Facebook. Facebook. Oh, really? Oh, great. Fantastic. So I can video to Facebook too. Block. Continuous chat. Okay, Restream's going to post publicly to my timeline. You choose what you allow. We can go for this one. Publish as pages. These two. Access your page on insights. Post contents into groups on my behalf. No, I don't want to do that. Okay. What I allow, what I'm doing. I don't need Facebook. Other page. Yeah. Oh, great. Paid feature. No thanks. So I'll go to my previous profile. No. No. Save. I'll figure out how much that costs. Oh, it says I'm not streaming. Am I no longer streaming to YouTube? That's weird. It says I'm offline over here, but it's clearly showing me continuing to stream. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I'm still streaming to YouTube. I don't know if I'm streaming to Facebook. Probably hard to tell. I guess I'll look on my iPad. I have enough monitors here to figure that out. The G-Book. I like Facebook very much, but I'm doing it anyway. All right. I don't know. Where am I? Let's see. Alright, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm kind of bumbling and rambling, which I'm not supposed to do. Where's my... Wait, yeah, it's in the profile. There it is. What's going on? I have no idea why this isn't showing me. I don't know how to make it work on Facebook, but I'm trying. Okay, well, I am going to start recording this on my end and try to be much more professional about all this stuff. Hey. Oh. Let's see, so night songs. Well, here we go. Dashboard. Where's that? Oh, my brother's now joining my channel. Okay, cool. Okay, let's close that. And Nightbot. Alright, well, that's where we are. Hanging out, and Nightbot is supposed to be here. Let's try that. Tail. No. Doesn't seem to be joining my channel. Why is Nightbot not joining my channel? Is it there? Oh, I'll have to figure out how to do Nightbot too. What fun! Yeah, I'm totally gonna edit this video to cut out the stuff. All right. Okay, I'm gonna switch back to the standby and try to start a cool thing here. All right, it is Thursday, another Thursday, March 5th, 2020, and I am Jeff, and this is my YouTube channel, and I am doing a pledge drive this month for my website, starshipwrite.com, and my Patreon, which is patreon.com/Jeff Zugale, my name. And let me start in by coming in and saying, hi, how you doing? I'm Jeff. Nice to see you. I call myself a Starship Write because I design and build spaceships. I am a concept artist. I've worked in video games, I've worked in TV, I've worked in films, sort of in ways that you haven't seen because I can't talk about any of it, but they're out there. And I now work for myself, not necessarily Not necessarily because I want to, but here I am, working for myself and trying to make a living as an artist. So I will be doing a pledge drive all month in March, where I'm trying to get people to sign up for my Patreon, which is quite inexpensive. You can get really cool stuff for not very much. And also maybe to pledge, a one-time pledge if people want to, don't want to join the Patreon for some ungodly reason. I have no idea why you wouldn't join the Patreon that gives you a free spaceship every day for $1 $1 a month. Okay. And I'm completely unprepared for this, so please bear with me. And I'm just going to keep going. And sometimes you got to start before you're ready, and this is one of those times, I think. So, let's see. Let me show you my Patreon. I'm going to go to, let's see. So I'm going to go to my Cintiq. I'm going to maximize this. Oops, no, not minimize. I need to maximize. Come back here. Right. This becomes, oh, great. I maximize it, and now I can't see anything on the other screens. So let's go back to smaller, and what I'll do is I'll just put this up here, and I will stretch this out. So here's my Patreon, and you can see I've got the 2020 pledge drive thing going. I need to do some adjustment to this video channel, don't I? Let's see. Let's blow that up a little bit so you can see me. And let's add my backdrop. Existing Starship Red sidebar. Okay. And no, that's not where it's supposed to be. Oh, I love this job. So I need to shrink this thing as small as I can. Here's a way to make that fit. Where is that? Preview scaling. Transform. Fit to screen. And what's going on with that? Let's turn off Cintiq. Oh, okay. This needs to move over to there. There we go. And turn the Cintiq back on. Okay, now you don't see this yet, so I'll transition you. Hey, here is my. I transitioned twice. Here is my website. My patron view of my website, which is kind of cool. My Patreon site. And there it is, the 2020 pledge drive. And I've been posting a bunch of stuff about that, such as this cool picture of metal, which I'm going to be using to make stuff. There's one of my daily spaceships. There's a keychain that I'm making for the pledge drive. If you donate $10, then one-time pledge on my site, you get this thing. Very cool. Let me also find my store. That's over here. Here's my store. I don't have my mouse handy, so I'm going to do this. This is the Starship Red store, and for the pledge drive, I have I have to make some fixes here, but for the pledge drive, here are the various projects. I will be updating them during this stream, most likely, as we speak. So, but again, like I said, not entirely prepared for this, but I'm doing it anyway because sometimes YOLO. All right. I need to retweet to my tweeters. Everything is going on. I'll go back to restream. Let me put myself. Let's do app plus large type. I'll just show you ZBrush. So, restream. Why is it not online? Chat is working, but this says it's offline, so I can't tell if Nightbot is not joining. Okay, well, I don't know what's going on here, and we'll try and make it work. Live streaming, I've done it before. I've done it while I was playing games. I've done it while I was doing art, but it's been a while, and I am feeling sort of clueless at the moment. Good thing nobody's watching. I can stream like nobody's watching, so I will. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Okay. Some problems with access. That's okay. Goodbye. Where's my Twitter? Shrink down Twitter. Where is the Twitter? There is no the Twitter. So I'm making a window. Twitter. Text things through. So I can just tell you. Really? You're making me log in again? Select your dragon. Select your dragon. So existence. Tweet. Tweetables. Tweetables. I'm not live streaming art on Twitch. I'm not sure why it says Twitch. I'm streaming it on YouTube. That's a different one. Apply to this. No, I'm not on Twitch. Just on YouTube. Yes. Neat. And I will keep Twitter. And I will keep the Twitter going over here. Twitter. Yep. Well, this is exciting, right? I'm the only one watching myself, so. Sigh. Well, let's go to Patreon because I have posts to do. Let's see, do I have any posts in drafts? Probably not, because I only did the pictures for the live stream last night. So let's go here and come over here. Oh. I have a lot of things that I have to do to make this work. Let's see. Where's my photos? Here's my photos. Have I taken pictures of the cards I did yesterday? Nope. Well, so you get to watch the whole thing live. That's great. And now I gotta find my pencil box because that is where the sketch cards are. I can carry them anywhere. And that works for me, but of course, I cleaned up my shop, I cleaned up my office, and I can't find anything. I go again, I tidied up, and I can't find anything. Here's it. Here it is. So here's my box. Tidied up, and I can't find anything. Now let's see if I drew the thing correctly. I may not have. Oh, great. That's right. I didn't get a chance to finish these last night. So, okay, I'm going to hang out here and draw. Let me see if I can adjust the webcam. Actually, I can probably adjust the... I should be able to adjust the FaceTime cam on my computer. At least turn it down like this. Let's switch cameras. Trying to be super pro here. Transition. Yay. Okay. Let's do that. So now you're gonna watch me draw upside down because I don't have time to rig up the camera the way I do it for this. The way I've done it for this before is that I would take my phone right here and attach it to a mic stand with a camera stand and point it straight down at the thing above my head. It would be above my head up here, looking down on this and drawing. But I don't have that set up right now, and I probably don't have time to. So, hey, I got a High-Tech C. High-Tech C makes a 4-color pen. Pilot High-Tech C 4-color pen. How cool is that? I hope people will come and visit my stream. I see some Twitter friends are happy and retweeting. So here I go. I'm going to finish this card. This is going to be, yeah, okay, I can use this. This is a 0.3 tip, and I usually use a 0.4 millimeter to finish these, but this will work. So I'm going to draw this really, really fast and put it up on my site because it needs to be put up on Patreon. This is today's daily spaceship for my patrons, which you are getting to see in advance because this is my pledge drive, and I'm trying to entice you fine science fiction fans out there to come and join my Patreon. My Patreon, I do a spaceship sketch card like this one every single day. I've been doing that for more than 3 years now. I can show you the books for that, and I will after I'm done with this. This is important. But I'll do the show and tell after I finish this sketch card, which won't take tremendously long to do. Not take tremendously long to do because I'm pretty fast at this. So yeah, I do this every day. I do a sketch card. Sometimes I do 5 or 6 of them at a time and post them, but for convenience sake, because I got so much other stuff going on. But today I'm just going to do this one and post it, and I'll probably do it tomorrow. I might even live stream again tomorrow. Who knows? This month it's all up for grabs. All up for grabs. Oops. Can't tell. Oh, yeah, okay. It's still working. Hooray for the future. I think the future is really cool. Anyway, let's go back to what we're talking about, which is the pledge drive and these sketch cards. So for just $1 a month, $1, if you join my Patreon, you get access to all these sketches. There's I think there's 1,100 plus now of these sketch cards, and you get one every day. You'll get notified in your email or whatever you choose that, hey, I've put up a new spaceship. And you also get to interact with my scintillating personality. No, I'm kidding. And I really should speak more enunciatingly. I'm reminding myself to try to be a more professional video presenter. Presenter. That's what the folks in the UK call somebody who's presenting things on video, a presenter. So I'm going to go with that. So I'm trying to be a good host and be sort of professional sounding, even though I'm kind of a goofball. I'm a hard-working goofball. I'm not a lackadaisical goofball. I work my ass off for all this stuff. But that's neither here nor there. And let's see. Almost done with this bad boy. I think so. Put in some greeble. Greebities and spaceships. A match made in heaven. Okay, so I'm seeing more of my Twitter friends liking and retweeting. Doing this. Is anybody else watching? I can't tell. It doesn't look like it. If you're trying to log on to my stream and it's not working, then you probably can't hear this, but hopefully if somebody comes here and it's not working, they can complain via the chat or complain via Twitter or email or something and say, hey, your thing's not really working, man. Dave's not here, man. Okay, I'm mumbling again. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do. Okay. And that will do it. So I'm going to sign this. And today is 3/5/2020. And I don't remember which sketch card number this is, so I'm going to go look for that. Hold on. This is sketch card number 65. Okay. And let's go 065. Okay, now here's how I get these things into my stream. I don't even scan them. I take a photo with my iPad of my two iOS devices. This one has the best camera. And I have to very carefully do this, accounting for all the lights in my room and reflections and shadows and everything, and therefore, one moment, and I'm done. Yay, very good. Okay, so now I have to edit the photo, and you can be able to see that process. Photos, and zoom in. I say edit. So it's just my iOS photos. Crop thing to there. Very nice. So now I'm going to turn up the exposure to get rid of the gray. I'm going to crank up the contrast to make the blacks black. I'm going to crank up the black point to make them blacker, and I'm going to turn the saturation off so it's fully black and white. Now I say done, and I'm going to jump over to Patreon here and say posts, new, images, upload images, not take photo, cancel, upload images, photo library, all photos, so we got a couple of bad ones. Choose image size large, all photos done, post title, 065/366, because it's a leap year. You've already had your bonus. 065/366. This is another sharp one. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's do that. I'm going to go mini pincher. One of my regulars on the Patreon said, "Oh, you're seeing all these capital ships. What about a mini pincher?" Here's a mini pincher. But now I'm going to save this as draft, and then I'm going to switch over to my computer and switch over to my computer. Switch over to my computer, and for some reason it's not even doing that. Go to the Twitter webs. Yes. Okay, well, I don't know. I don't know. Hands, you get to watch my hands. It's a dance up the hands on the show. Okay, no. So, show you today's sketch card, number 65 of 366 for 2020. On the backs of my sketch cards, I have this thing here. So, here's my logo and all kinds of other interesting information about the sketch card. So, this is what I put up. I actually put these up in my store. Every week I'm going to be putting up the previous week's, or actually 2 previous weeks, because for the public, these go on sale 2 weeks after they go live. For my Patreon members, it's 1 week. If you join my Patreon, you get a patron level account in the store semi-automatically, and you get early birds on these things. So if you see one that you like, I'm going to be having these up in the store very, very soon. Alright, so that's done, and now I got to post it, and also, while I'm posting it, hey, how you doing? So I'm going to be posting it. Let's go to Cintiq plus Logitech. Alright, so there, now you can see me. And I'm going to go to drafts, edit. It's a lot faster and easier to type on my PC here. So on the Mac and transition. There you go. Yeah. So this is going to be the post, mini pincher, and by an using request. Here's a little tiny micro space code equipped with the pinch drive. Pinch drive. I don't know what the pinch drive is. I just made it up. I'm assuming I'm assuming that it pinches time and space. It warps it somehow, but it pinches it in a way that either pushes you forward or pulls you through the space-time continuum. And because you're not actually moving, you're pinching space, so you can go as fast as you want. You can hold this one in your hand. This one in your hand. It would be really heavy though. Because of the exotic matter in the drive core. So you might bulk up first. And that's the extent of what I type. There's a little bit of this every time. Oh, yeah, I'll send out another one. This is a patrons only, so we're going to publish now. You guys get to see it on the video because you're special, and I love you. You're special and I love you. You need to remember which camera to so there we go. Mini pincher, and that is on the page. And there it is. Okay, so now I'm going to make another post. This is going to be new. I'm going to put the pledge drive square graphic here. So that is in here. And pledge drive. Banner square. Put that in there. Choose. And title is Pledge Drive for Real. Let's drive four-wheel. Let's drive live stream. Okay, we're getting real here. And then doing a live stream on my YouTube channel right now through 11 a.m. Pacific time. And out, I'll be showing off various things and working on the March Spaceship Club toy. I'm really getting to see the guts of this operation today. This is how I work. I sit in my room with all this weird stuff around me and I type and draw. It's my YouTube channel. March Spaceship Club toy. I'm also going to attach also here's a new square insta for a new graphic. And share. Attached are various sized versions of it to post wherever. And go to attachments, loads, attachments, and that's going to be all of these. Choose. Use. Okay. And tags flash drive. And I'm going to go public, publish now. Hopefully, my patrons will show up the Daily Spaceship. Hey Chris, how you doing? Twitch feed? It shouldn't be on the Twitch feed. But I'm not sending to Twitch. Where am I? Okay, well, let's see. Where are my settings? Stream. Yeah, I go to. I go to. Yeah. Yeah, no, this should be all there. I think I was sending to Twitch. Let's go to Restream. No, it shouldn't. It actually shouldn't even go to Twitch because the API connection for Twitch has expired. I have to reconnect it. This is weird. How is that possible? That's not possible. It's not supposed to be possible. Okay. Now I'm going to redo the stream to YouTube and see if it's working. I can see my stream on YouTube. This is very strange. How can I be on Twitch? Well, hi Twitch, if people are watching me on Twitch, hi, how are you? I don't know how to stop this from going to Twitch because I don't have anything turned on that should send it to Twitch. That is bizarre. Bizarre, bizarre, bizarre. I also don't know if my Nightbot is working. This is weird. Well, look, you can see it on my screen that the API connection has expired. Well, let me try reconnecting it and then turning it off. Twitch. Here, I'm going to transition away for a second. I don't want to show you everything I'm doing. Log into Twitch. Put in a password. Autofill. This is the weirdest thing. Hey, new subscriber. Hi, Troy Cole. Thank you for subscribing to my thingamajig. Oops. I have a 6-digit code somewhere. No, it's not there. Let's try looking at my email. 6-digit code. Where is it? No, it's probably my. Yes, there we go. And authorize. And I have to sign off my Twitch. Okay, I turned it off. Is it still on Twitch? No, no worries, man. Chris, no problem. That's totally cool. I really appreciate it. Hi, everybody. I'm not actually on Twitch, but if I'm still on Twitch, this is very strange. Very strange. If I'm still on Twitch, I'm not supposed to be, but feel free to watch this on Twitch. I just don't get it. Have I failed to start streaming? I mean, what's going on? It's my dashboard. Here's my titles. I'm going to edit my stream. I've got a Facebook thing set up too. Social alerts. Facebook, Twitter, and Facebook. And I thought this was going to work. Hey Troy, thank you very much. Thanks for subscribing to my site. We are going to do a lot of Facebook account connected successfully. Okay, so now I'm probably on Facebook too, in theory. Sending data. It says I'm offline. What's going on, Restream? I don't know what's going on with Restream. I already did that. I have my chat. And I'm looking at my stream sessions, and yes, that was my previous session. It's all sessions, and it's not even showing anything. I don't know what's going on! This is freaking bizarre. Okay, so where's my dashboard? Okay. It now says I'm not streaming to Twitch. If anyone's still got me up on Twitch, please let me know. I'm just boggled here. This is the weirdest. I am not currently switched on for Twitch, yet apparently I'm still streaming there. There now. I'm typing that into the chat. I want to see if it pops up. I don't know if it's going to pop up on my YouTube chat or not. Ah, there it is. Okay, yeah, it did pop up on my YouTube chat. Well, I mean, hey, I can open up Twitch on my. I can open up Twitch on my iPad and see what's going on there. Video. Maybe in social, right? Social? Go to Twitch and social. And I have it here somewhere. Oh, you know where it is? It's probably in games. So I have Twitch and games. No? Weird. So now I have to search for Twitch on my iPad. Which, where I know it is, Twitch. Here we go. Start that up. How fun. Offline channels. There's okay. Where's my channel? It does say, I think it does say that I'm twittering 56 minutes and 49 seconds. Yeah, here I am. It is showing me on Twitch. That is the weirdest damn thing. Wow. Like I literally have it turned off in multi-streaming. This is the weirdest thing. All right, well, whatever. Okay. Find me on Twitch? Great. I don't know. Anyway, so hey, everybody, I'm doing my pledge drive this month. Let me show you the graphic for it again. That is the standby. I'm doing a pledge drive this month. I'm trying to get as many people as possible to join my Patreon. I would like to, my target is to double the number. I currently have 62 people, and I would like to double it to 125. Let me now show you my Patreon, which is on my Safari. There it is. And so I will go to plus Logitech and push that. CT plus Logitech. Up, 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 so I can see it. Right, okay, so here's my CT plus Logitech. I'll transition that over. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you. So here's my Patreon. On my Patreon, I do a daily spaceship every single day. I have done more than 1,100 of them so far. This one is just number 65 for this year. I will show you. I have this book full of 2017 sketch cards. I have this book full of 2018 sketch cards. Oh, I have to get up and get the other book of 2019 sketch cards. I have this book full of 2019 sketch cards, and they're all in here. It's like I'm using trading card stuff to show that. 2019 sketch cards. And last but not least, I've got one going for this year, the 2020 sketch card book. And it is rapidly filling up. So that's what I do every day on my Patreon. I draw a spaceship and I put it up and I write weird blurbs about them, make stuff up, because that's fun. Ooh, I should put this sketch card into the 2020 book. I also have a monthly spaceship club, and what happens there is every month I design and 3D print a tiny little toy spaceship. It's about a Hot Wheels size, a little bigger. And let me switch cams again. Yeah, here we go. This is last month's spaceship, which is really cool, I think. I mean, I designed it, so of course I think it's cool. I try not to make stuff that sucks. So there's one of the many ships I have done. Oh, I've done this for 20 months now. 20 months. So we've got that one, and we've got this crazy retro rocket. I call this. This is going to be an exclusive reward for people who sign up to Spaceship Club this month. You are going to get one of these. Also, I'm making pledges available, one-time pledges available on my store website, which is just starshipwright.com. That's my store. If you go there, you will see What am I doing? Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to go over here and to find Chrome and show you my Starship Right store. Here it is. Let's transition back. All right, so StarshipRight.com, under Pledge Drive, I've got a bunch of one-time pledges here. I'm still working on this. I told you I was completely unprepared. Told you I was completely unprepared. So I'm still working on this, but you can pledge a little bit of money and you will get stuff. And you start getting these ships at the $20 one-time pledge, $20. If you don't want to, if you don't want to join my Patreon, I don't know why you wouldn't, because it's only $1 a month. $1 a month gets you a spaceship every day and access to all kinds of other stuff that I'm still putting together. But if you want to just make a donation, and if you're feeling super duper generous, I've got some ridiculous pledges available here. I'm sure they probably won't work, but hey, you never know. All right, so don't touch my nose. I did not touch my nose. I can pretend I'm in Seattle. And it's coronavirus day. All right, so there's that. Yeah, so sketch card every day for $1, or a sketch on the Patreon every day comes into your mailbox for $1 a month, $12 a year. For $10 a month, if you are in the U.S., I have these spaceships. You get one every month ad infinitum, as long as you're throwing in $10 a month. I also have a new international version of this. If you're not in the United States, it's $12 a month. The ships don't come each month. They will come quarterly. So you'll get 3 ships every 3 months. That's the way I've figured out how to make it work with the extremely high shipping costs that are now in existence for shipping anywhere else. And it's going to cost like $20-odd a month, $20-odd per package to send these to most other countries in the world. So I've managed to figure it out. So for $36, I can do this and it works. Let's see. All right, and then there's that. So who's here? Ah, yes, Chris is a Seattle coronavirus recluse. Yeah, well, I'm a Los Angeles coronavirus recluse because I work from home. I don't have to leave the house, so it's great. I really pray that I'm not going to get coronavirus. Right, so that is some show and tell. In fact, let me grab some other ships to show you. I have a whole bestiary of crazy spaceships over here that you may like. Let's do that. Okay, so I have examples of my ships here for months, and we'll put that there. So here we go. Here's one from last year, in 2019. This camera's not really adjusting for light very well. I'm on it. I'm going to make a better studio out of this. So yeah, here's a cool ship. It's got. I really like how the jet engine intakes came out. They've actually got little fans in there. Thanks to ZBrush, Joseph Trust. Thank you for making those fans. This one is the Kemp Heavy Survey Scout. I'm going to turn that way. Kemp Heavy Survey Scout from 2018. So that's a pretty funky ship. This one's got a lot of detail on it. This one I call the Anderson module. I made this as a little tribute to the fine model making of the Jerry Anderson series like Thunderbirds and Space 1999, stuff like that, which I love. This is my workhorse. I know some of you know this one. Chris Dahl definitely knows this one. This is my workhorse. This is actually a chibi version of my original design for the Rocinante from The Expanse. If you look behind me, right there, I have to do this backwards. If you look behind me right here, right there, that is a very large model of my original design of the Rocinante from The Expanse. So I've got long stories about this. I will tell them another time. I won't bore you with all the details. But yeah, this is a very large model that I'm making of this, which I'm going to wind up giving to Ty and Daniel when I'm finished with it. Oh, here's another fun one. I did this one in copper. This is kind of an Asimov Imperial Cruiser that I did for, I guess this was January of this year, right? I think. This is one of the very first ones that I did. This is the Solar Federation Wuxia Shuttle. Yeah. And let's see, that's about that. All of these are, by the way, available in the shop. You can buy these for like $6. I think it's $4.99 or $6.99. It depends on the ship. Some are more expensive than others. And this is this is a Terrafleet destroyer. Pretty small, but it's got a big gamma ray laser on it. That's what that is. The sphere here is a fusion reactor, and that lens right there shoots gamma rays or X-rays or whatever you get from fusion straight out in the laser beam. Yeah, so that's the kind of stuff I do. If you want a new, fun, different ship in your physical mailbox every month, sign up. $10 a month for Americans, $12 a month for non-Americans. For Americans, you get one of these every month in your mailbox. For non-Americans, you will get a ship every 3 months. You'll get 3 ships every 3 months in one box. Consolidating the shipping makes it possible to offer that at a reasonable price that even gives me a decent little profit. So, awesome. Other things that I do. I have just added the capability to make. I'm going to start doing Starship commissions, physical paintings. This one is my Welcome to Illis picture of, once again, the Rocinante from The Expanse. You can tell I'm a fan, right? Rocinante from The Expanse landing on New Terra or Illis, depending on whether you are Inia Loda or Belta Loda. Oh, the design they should have used. No, well, this is a good design too. I've compared them both in a lot of ways and gone like, yeah, you know what, they got a bunch of things right on here that work really great, and I'm fine with this design. Let's see. So this is what I'm doing. I'm going to start offering these as commissions. You will be able to go to my site and click on Pop Starship Commissions, Pop Culture Starship Commissions, and you can ask me for one ship in various media at various sizes. You say one ship on a relatively easy background, and that's how I can keep the price relatively low for things like this. Right, so there's a Space 1999 Eagle. This is done in marker with colored pencil, a little bit of gouache because I made a mess of it. The Rossi is watercolor. The real big, everybody knows this ship, the Millennium Falcon from Star Wars. These can be yours, by the way. These are up for sale in the shop. At least this one is. I haven't put the Rossi up yet because I'm waiting to hear back from some people who I promised first dibs. So there's a Millennium Falcon. This is a gouache painting on paper. It's 8x10 on 9x12 paper. There's a sketch card. This is the least expensive thing that a commission you can get. These start at $20 for black and white. So looking just like one of my daily sketch cards like this is $20. This is $50. So you just say, hey, I want a Viper, and I want to make it doing pew pew, or you could say Buck Rogers Thunder Fighter, or Thunderbird 2, or the Axiom from Wally, or anything. You can get any pop culture spaceship you want in color on a sketch card for $50. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Here's an acrylic painting that I'm still in the process of working on, because acrylic is actually kind of a snippety media, and I've had some difficulties with it. But I've ironed them out now. Here is the venerable Starship Enterprise motion picture refit version. And this is on Masonite board, hardboard, with acrylic at 5x7. And this one is going to go for $300 when it is finished. This one is, I believe, $320. Yep, $320 for that original. This one is going to be, I think this is $400 because of the size. Yeah, I think I made it $300 or $320 something. It was more work than a normal version of this would be. And then this one is, let's see, $180. I think I put down for this one, $180 new. And then my favorite of all of these that I've done so far, which I'll try not to destroy, acrylic on canvas. And this, I'm really happy with how this came out. This is the, oh yeah, that's what it is. It is the Gunstar from The Last Starfighter. I'm really happy with how this painting came out. It really, this is how I figured out the acrylic technique, and it worked really well for this painting. Now, I gotta explain something about these things. I can remake this painting again. So if somebody buys this, I'm probably going to paint another one. It won't look exactly the same. It will be a little bit different, but it'll be the same general layout. It'll be the Gunstar flying somewhere. There might be a plane in the background. There might be something else. But I can essentially repaint any of these anytime I want to, because of how I'm doing it. I've got, I'm using some digital help, of course, because I'm a computer guy. This is painted over a Thingiverse free model, a 3D model from Thingiverse. I rendered it out and laid out the picture beforehand. I didn't color it beforehand. I just laid out the picture beforehand with this, and so I can reproduce this not only at this size and in this media, but at any size in any media that will take it. So if you see anything you like here, and you'd like to have one, but you can't maybe afford $400 for this canvas painting, I can do this on a sketch card or a smaller piece of paper in black and white or with marker for much less. I'm trying to make it really affordable for anyone to get a painting of their favorite spaceship, or original art of their favorite spaceship. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to keep these near me so I can show them to you. All right, what else am I doing? Good Lord, I'm doing a million things. Some of you may be familiar with a webcomic called Schlock Mercenary, and I will put the link in here. That's schlockmercenary.com. Oh, why is it two words? No, it is schlockmercenary.com. Oh, freaking autocorrect. One moment. There you go. That's what you want. Now, let's make a link to it. https://schlockmercenary.com. There you go. Now you can click on it. So my friend Howard does this Schlock Mercenary webcomic, and he recently did a Kickstarter for his latest book, Book 16. He's been doing this for a long time. Book 16 of Schlock Mercenary, which is called Big Dumb Objects. Well, there are hero ships. Let's see if this will adjust. There are hero ships that the protagonists use, Let me turn this away a little bit so I can reach this. And this is an add-on item for that Kickstarter that they're offering for $10. I'm making them all. This is molded and cast resin plastic for the body and for the domes. And then these teeny little gun turrets on here, I just print them straight out on my resin printer. The fact that I have a resin printer makes this kind of thing possible. It's actually really cool. I've figured out, and I'm not the first one to do this, but you can print a hard mold on a resin printer with which you make these soft silicone molds. This is Smooth On Mold Star 16 Fast. And this is what you use to make the mold. Because I made a hard mold and poured the silicone in here to make these soft molds, I can actually make multiple copies of this mold. So I now have 6 copies of this mold, and they're all identical. And I can fill them all up with resin. I'm trying to figure out how to do it all at the same time, but I can certainly do it one at a time, one right after the other, with resin with injectors. So, what do I use for that? Can I have one side here? No. It's just a regular 10 milliliter, same thing they give you to give your kids medicine. So I've got 6 of these. I can inject the plastic in to all of them and make 6 at a time pretty much continuously, because each time I mix the stuff, each time I mix the resin, it cures in 10 or 15 minutes. So I'll mix the resin for each one, inject it in, put it down, let it cure, do the same for the next one. And by the time I'm like 3 or 4 into it, the first one is done. So I can demold them and continue the process. So this will make it really quick for me to make stuff. And that includes things for Starship Light, for my members, for my pledgers, for my patrons, for people who buy stuff in the store. I'm going to be able to make a whole lot more stuff this way. And in fact, for the next thing that I'm going to do, and I can probably show this to you in ZBrush. Let me do that. Let me load it up. I'll transition to here. And let's load tool. Load tool. My tool here is the mold box front. This is the actual hard mold. Hit T and go to Matcat Pearl. So this is a 3D mold box, and you can see that what's in there is this key tag, which is going to be which is, as I say, one of the rewards for the Patreon. You're going to get one of these if you sign up for Spaceship Club at $10 a month, along with the bonus Spaceship one of these. And you can also get this if you do a $10 one-time pledge on the website. So this is half the mold for that, and what you do with this, and I'm going to put on perspective so it doesn't really look so unnatural. Let's zoom out. So what I do with this is, if I print this on my resin printer, this is a hard box, and after it cures, I can sand it a little bit on the inside and lacquer it, and then pour silicone directly into this, and that will make 1/2 of the mold for this key. Now you can see that I have put in, if you can see the negative space of this, I've put in a, oops, what the heck? Oh, no, okay, never mind. I've put into the negative space of this, there's a tube there for pouring in material and a vent at the top, and in this case I'm going to do this in, I tried to do this in metal. This is pewter, lead-free pewter, by the way. We don't do poisons here, at least not for you guys. For me, I have to deal with them to make this stuff, but no worries. So I fill this up with silicone, and now I do another half, and you can see that there are registration blocks here. That's what those rectangular things around the key chain key tag are. I have figured out, and we're going to try anyway, I'm going to try to do it, to take a bunch of these things and kind of put them sandwichy next to each other, and the divot here, this large semicircular thing, this large semicircular thing is a trough, which in the final product, the final product will be open, and I'll be able to put these things next to each other, like 6 or 7 of them if I want, or as many as will work with. We're going to start with 2 and try that. And I'll probably do more. And then I can pour molten pewter into that trough. It will go down into all of these things and come up in. I might be able to do these 5, 6, 7 at a time, depending on how quickly the pewter cools. So I'm going to start with 1, and then I'm going to do 2, and then I'm going to do 3. So I can make a bunch of identical copies of the mold that this will be poured into. And I'm hoping it's going to work. If the pewter doesn't actually work with this, I'll do it in plastic, and it'll still be cool. I might even get some metal powder to put into the molds when I do it. And I can use the same mold. It's not a big deal. Just inject the plastic in through the trough, and everything will be cool. So that's how I do that. And let me load another tool here. Let me show you what the keychain looks like. Sure, that's it. And let's go live boolean. Right. This one's got the noise on it. Zoom 3D. There you go. Oops. Right. So there's what the tag looks like. This isn't actually the final, sorry, but this is what the tag looks like inside Zugale. It's printed on both sides, and it's going to be really cool. It's going to be really cool whether I do it in plastic or not. Either way, I may wind up. I made some dents in this thing, deep recesses in here that I could put enamel paint into if I want to, so I can do an enamel thing. And that also means I can do enamel pins this way, so I can have the little Starship logo, Starship Right logo buttons and pins, and you name it. I'm going to do a lot of stuff now because I have the technology. All right, so that's that. And I'm going to do file open and not, actually cancel. I'm going to do file. No, you know what? I'm going to quit and start Zugale. Probably. Well, actually, no. I can delete all the subtools. I'm going to delete all. Okay. And delete all. And okay. So there we go. This is where we're going to start today, working on the March Spaceship Club ship. Well, we're down to 3 people. Hi, I hope you're still hanging out and having a good time. Let's see. I hope I'm not mumbling. I hope I'm not driving you crazy or boring you or anything. So let's see. That's what I wanted to do. I did the show and tell. I talked about the pledge drive. So March Spaceship Club ship. Okay. Before we start digging into that, we'll find out the sketchbook. Here's my sketchbook in which I draw various things. I'm going to transition back to the FaceTime camera so I can put it up here. And you can see that I've drawn a number of spaceships on here, including designs for this bad boy here. This is where I started the designs for this thing. And you can see that he's pretty much stuck to it. But I've also drawn more spaceships on here. These are the ones that are going to happen throughout the rest of the rest of the year, and the March spaceship is going to be this one. So I'm going to be working on this one today. And it's going to look like this from one angle. But I think this is going to be a pretty cool spaceship. I'm going to be working on this starting pretty much immediately. So I need to put this sketchbook where I can easily reference it. So stick it over here. You won't be able to see it, but it'll be there. Okay, so now let's do it. Let's make it happen. Let's switch back. See what I'm doing. Now the first feature of this thing that I know is going to be there is going to be that rounded front end. So I'm going to initialize this polymesh 3D to a new sphere. No, that's how we do it. You know what? Actually, I'm just going to add a. I'm going to insert. Come on. Sphere 3D. There we go. We'll work from that. And we're going to smooth it so it's perfectly smooth. Let's turn off perspective. Let's turn on the floor. All right. So actually, the first thing I need to do is I want to initialize the polymesh as a Q-cube. And I am going to go to Scale Master. This is really important in ZBrush. If you don't, you have to do Scale Master first if you want to do something that is a particular scale. You turn off the sphere, and sliders to subtool size, and I'm going to set the scene scale. I'm going to, because it's kind of a mess here, I'm going to set it to feet and resize the subtool. Resize the ball. So there we go. Now that's 0.4 feet. I'm going to switch this to millimeters, sliders to subtool size, and this is going to be 30 millimeters wide. Let's turn off on here. 30 millimeters wide. Oh, sorry, 40 millimeters wide, 30 millimeters high, and I'm going to do 62 millimeters deep. Let's resize that subtool. 30, 30, 62. No, that's not how it works. It's going to have to be resize subtool. So enter, resize subtool. Why aren't you working? Sliders to subtool size. 30, 30, 30. And that's 62. Enter. Enter, resize the subtool. Now this, I'm going to flip it. This is my size box. Let's go ZBrush scale uniform. And okay. Here's my 4, zoom through the B. Underneath it now. This is my size box. So this is the size that the ship is going to be. Zoom 3D. And sphere 3D. I want to zoom way down because it has to fit inside that box, right? And it's frame, and let's put it sideways and small. And I'm looking at this. I'm now looking at the side view of the ship. So that's going to be right up against that edge. And go a bit lower. And that's what we're going to base the ship on. That's the size we're going to do. Let's go sliders to subtool size, go 18 millimeters. Let's do that. 18, 18. And size, so now it is exactly 18 millimeters in ZBrush, which is not exactly 18 millimeters. Cool. There's that, and then I'm going to insert. This is how I model the basic stuff really quickly. Insert cylinder 3D, and we're going to zoom this down, make it small. So can we weird sizes sometimes. It's very large. We have to ZBrush scale uniform. I'm going to rotate it sliders to subtool size. Oh, let's make this 18 by 18 by 18. tab and resize subtool, and then I'm going to rotate. If I turn the sphere back on, I'm going to increase this and activate dynamic. Dynamic subdivision by hitting D. And this is going to ZBrush is weird in the fact that it's actually really difficult to do like mechanically accurate stuff in ZBrush. It's doable, but it's tricky. You can do it, but it is difficult. So there's our part body, which I'm going to not there. So pull that back a little bit. That one thing that I put on there. So here's our body of the spaceship. Okay. And it's about as accurate as it's going to get for ZBrush, so we'll leave it there like that. Now, another thing that's going to happen, we're going to have a cone, so I'm going to insert the cone 3D, insert cone 3D, and zoom out, and way down, and through. We're actually going to need two cones, and we'll end up duplicating this. Let's see, the cone is laying this thing in this crease. Whatever I did, I don't want to do that. For high fall, I can understand. Oh, okay, here. Oh, sorry. ZBrush is still, in some ways, incomprehensible to me. So let's move that to there and take it forward. Crease. And let's do that. ZBrush is very powerful as in some ways, it's also very frustrating in others. So I'll just deal with that. I guess I should have done that first. Oh, okay, it's okay. Let's do this now and rotate it and stretch it out a little bit. So I'm going to be cutting off the back of it at the back of the ship. Now, the quickest and easiest way I've found to do that is to use live beam and the ship. And actually, I could actually intersect this with the size box, but I don't really want to do that. And bring that in. So that's going to be there. Okay. And, okay, so let's insert 3D. Make small. Here. Small again. And then to there, and make that a subtractor. And then I have to turn that off. So size box needs to go to the bottom. And turn it on again. And because it's like it's not going. Well, anyway, we've got the thing to round on. Turn off that cube and send that to the top and turn it on. And it's flipped. Okay, what am I going to do next? It is it's going to be a cylindrical thing, but let's just cut this cone the way it's supposed to be cut. I'm going to use the slice curve. I'm going to make it 10 degrees. Cut that cone right through the middle. Let's turn on polyphony. I didn't cut the cone right through the middle. I wasn't on the cone. Let's make that 10 degrees and slice it. Like that. And get it hidden. We close holes. We crease. And that is basically what we're doing there. Now we need to mirror it in X and mirror in Y. And now we've got our two cones. The next thing we need to do is zoom through the we want to set scene scale. Let's cut that. Let's escape. Let's go to the sphere because I know exactly how big this sphere is. Set scene scale. That's 18 by 18 millimeters. And I want to ZBrush scale unify. Because that's kind of important. And goes off with this again. That is what we're doing. So there's the basis of that. Wow, I'm making another spaceship that kind of looks like a wine. Oh dear. One of those things that's really hard to avoid in making sci-fi spaceships. It's pretty easy to make yourself a wang. Well, let's send it through that. Please make it smaller. Set that from the front because we kind of want to do this. And let's crease. There we go, we creased it. This needs to go back to there. I'm going to shrink it down a little bit and push it back to there. I'm going to make it longer again. That's what we need to do. Now on the polyphony. I'm going to delete extra loops for the moment, so I'll go geometry, edge delete loops. And it gets rid of all the stringless loopage that we don't need. I'm going to now see, let's group by normals. Right, okay, and let's get the Z model. And go solo on this. Actually, I probably can just do transparent. And turn off that subtracted. Okay, so now I'm going to polygroup on shift, and that. And then I'm going to inset, polygroup all, inset region, and theoretically that should give us that. Okay. This. Is that the right thickness? Can't tell. I'm going to shift B. And to, let's see, let's control shift for that. And center, and I'm going to make that smaller like that. If you have any questions, please shout them out in the chat and I will try to pay attention. When they fail, so you can hold it against me. And let's see, let's go here and we are going to remesh. let's see if we can push that straight through. And we can, yay, quick mesh did that for us. Release again, and there we go. Now, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm live streaming the creation of the March spaceship ship. That's pretty much the deal. Let's see now. I'm going to need to cut this off. It needs to be cut off almost exactly there. So I'm going to slice that, and Shift D, I'm going to mirror X, and I'm going to mirror and weld X, so we've got the same thing on both sides. And let's go into polygon. I'm going to go a single polygon, I'm going to go, I'm going to turn on symmetry, I'm going to go like this. Right. That's pretty much the deal. That happened. Same thing over here. Which one is, where am I cutting this thing? With that. And that. And the rest of this doesn't matter because we are going to, let's hit W, and delete that, and I think I'm actually going to just do this. Control W to hidden, that, W, edit, hidden, and set up what's left here. Probably going to mess with this a little bit, but now I'm going to close holes. Actually, no, I'm not going to close holes because I made a mistake. Undo, yay, undo. Amazing undo. Fishing. Let's see what we get. That's only to select that and that. And excellent, that's perfect. So leave hidden and continue. What happens if I hit close holes? Anything cool? Yes, that's what I. That is precisely right. Right, so that's going to be another one of my shapes that I'm going to transition from one to another. And crease and Shift B and turn off transparent and turn off polyphony and D. Okay. I need to jack up the subdivision because it's not smooth enough. Same here, subdivision to 3. Next subdivision. And zoom out. Yep. Sorry, guys. All right, now need a shape there. So let's below here. Insert cube 3D and initialize it to a cube cube. Good. Jesus. Oh, I'm sorry, everybody. Why did I make a design that looked like this? I really just don't know. It's kind of lame-like, and I'm not real happy with that. Here's the bottom of that. Let's do that. Let's move it forward because we really kind of need to. And let's see, let's go X and hyphen and insert an edge loop there, and insert an edge loop there and there. Because this is kind of sheet. So I'm going to scale that together. Fairly large bit of that. Select and raise it up. And let's see, do the same thing up here. And squeeze that together a little bit. And then I'm going to, actually, let's move the whole thing back here. Oops, saving. Back a little bit. So let's see, let's make that smaller. And I'm starting to mumble again, aren't I? So I better not mumble. Okay, you know what? I've only got 15 minutes left on this stream. I do have to cut off at 11 because I have many things to do, and this will be faster if I'm not actually live streaming at the same time as I'm doing it. So, yeah. So that would be great. And push it back and squeeze it back out a little because that's too far. That's pretty much what I want. So that. It and do this and W and good. Beautiful, click the tool. And let's move these. Move that forward. There's the side view. And off. It's supposed to blend in. So we're going to need to squeeze this in a bit. So it will blend with the cylinder when it's time to do that. And what's actually going to happen is this thing here is going to get trimmed. So I'm going to duplicate this, duplicate, to turn that off, turn on a pi fill, and then shift in. Because this is going to be cut. So use my slice tool. Option, and it's going to go roughly that. So that's pretty much how it's going to look. And delete hidden. And I'm going to, let's make this a double so I can see both sides. I'm going to use the awesome Z modeling tool I'm going to bridge edges, bridge these two edges, and then I'm going to bridge these two edges. Give me heat, so I'll go there. Now, in order to keep the topology decent, I'm going to insert multiple edge loops, and I'm going to make it so that it looks sort of like what we're doing now. Okay, in 3D, and now from here I should be able to hit close holes and get some nice topology there. And I'll probably end up z-remeshing it. So there's our smooth version. Let's go out of solo. Let's turn off the chain pod thing here. Okay, so that's what that's going to look like. I'm obviously going to have this after the sphere as well. There's the chin pod. Hey, let's name some of my layers. That's a good idea. Chin pod. Front sphere. And this is name of body cylinder. It's trimmed. And this is tail. Let's see, what's that going to be? Tail fluke, because it's going to be like, oh, hey, Mark, how you doing? Oh, he can't hear me. Okay. Hi, Mark. Mark is one of my former coworkers who is also a member of the Spaceship Club. So, March Clubship in progress. So you can't hear. Happy and here we go. Okay. I'm sorry, your headphones are broken. Get new headphones, Mark. New phones. Okay. All right, so there's that. That's our tail fluke, and these are our side cones. So yeah, this is the very roughest version of what this looks like. And it will be modified considerably. I actually have to make another cylinder here, right? I may not. I may make it something else, but there's definitely going to be like engine cylinder pods going in here. So let's see if we can do that. Let's insert cylinder, scale it the hell down. Let's rotate it. Let's crease it. Let's bring it back. And smaller again. And put it over here on the positive X side. Let's make it just a little bit smaller again. That way. And now we'll make that a subtractor. Maybe we're going to subtract all the way up there. This Q mirror node X, and now we've got engines. Yay! Or at least something resembling engines. Oh yeah, and if I turn on the rear subtractor, we get that. Let's move it down and oops, what's going on? I moved it up, move it down. There we go. And then move it forward until there. There we go. Q. All right, guys. So it's 10:50. I guess I'm gonna save this now. It's probably a good idea, right? ZBrush crashes all the freaking time. So we'll save. And this is going to Spaceship Club. I'm going to make a new folder. 2020. It's a new folder. 03 March. And this is going to be 2020. 03 March 8. Ship ZPR. And we are saved. Hooray! Okay. Well, so that's kind of what I'm doing. That's where I'm going. That's what I'm doing. And thank you for coming in and watching, folks. There's a lot of stuff on my phone. Yes, Mark, I'm sorry that I'm poorly prepared for this. Sorry for short notice. Just for short notice, I'm just winging it. All right. But yeah, I'm going to be live streaming a lot more. I'm going to be live streaming a lot more especially this month, because I really want to get everybody to know about the pledge drive, and I want people to learn about the Starship Right and what I'm doing and why I'm doing it and who I'm doing it with and where I'm doing it and all the fun, cool stuff that I'm making. So I'm going to transition back over here. So, Mark can't hear me. Oh, that sucks. He's the only one here. Bye, Mark. I'll see you later. We have 8 minutes left, really, so I can reiterate once again. Stand by. Transition. That's what we're doing today. Starship 2020 Pledge Drive. We're doing it all through the month of March. And I'm going to be giving lots of things out. We're going to be giving out spaceships. We're going to be giving out sketch cards. We're going to be giving out commissions. We're going to be giving out stuff I've got laying around. I might just do random giveaways at any point during the pledge drive. I will try to give everybody as much notice as possible. I'm going to send this out on my email list. That's on MailChimp. You can find me on MailChimp and add yourself to my email list. You can find me on Patreon. Just search my name. I'm the only Jeff Zugale on the planet, so lots of things come up when you, lots of things of me coming when you put in Jeff Zugale into Google. Let's see, everybody, make sure you use your hand sanitizer if you're in a coronavirus city, which I now am. Apparently we've got a whole bunch of cases now in Los Angeles. Oh, that's where that went. Okay, great. Okay, so yeah, sorry for the sort of lack of preparedness, but I hope you have become interested in what Starship Right does, and in the Patreon, and in the store, and I'm going to keep doing this stuff and try to entice you to becoming a part of my little weird science fiction spaceship universe. Oh, and I should say this. There's going to be robots. I'm making robots. I'm going to make a robot. I'm going to make a robot this month. You're going to like my robots. It's going to be Starship Right Automation Division, and I'm going to make some fun, cute little robots that are characters that, they're just going to be little statues, but they're going to be cute, and they're going to have little backstories to them, and you're going to think that they're fun, I hope. I think they're fun, so if I think they're really fun and I'm having fun, why wouldn't you have fun? Apart from, I'm just kind of weird. But, that range. Okay, everybody, I'm gonna knock this off because there's not a lot of everybody here, so I'm gonna wave bye. Bye-bye. See you later. You rule. And I will transition to that. Party on, rock stars. You know I love you. We'll see you later.